Hey folks, today a little bit of a different knife review. Oh, better a little look at a knife. I can't really review it because it's a knife I got for a friend in Japan, and it's really not the first Japanese knife I ever got. Um, Over the years, I tried to replace all the crappy kitchen knives my mom had, and it's really important for me to have good knives in the kitchen as well because we knife guys, tool guys, craftsmen, we have all those wonderful tools usually around, and then when you come to our kitchen, it's crappy knives and dull, cheap steel all over the place. So I have a few kitchen knives by now from Japan, and it doesn't have to be very expensive to get a well-made Japanese knife as well. They have stainless ones. They have a lot of sanmai, like three-layered laminated constructions. So by now you really don't have to go with some kind of a carbon steel knife that you have to maintain and everything if you don't want to. And in general, I just really like the different shapes they have. They're really not like in other countries you have like one kitchen knife or two. Japanese people, as you know, they really like having specialized knives for all kind of purposes. So I want to make this short. I'm gonna bring it to my friend today, and I was really stunned with this one. And it was the first time I actually did not go to shop in Japan, but I went to the web and browsed the web a little bit in Japan for Japanese knives, and went to a company that I have dealt before with, and I really like them. Their websites are called Japanese Knife Direct or JapaneseChefKnife.com, and I really like their service. So we're looking at a knife by Hiro, and they're actually known for making very nice hunting and outdoor knives, and I personally own one of them as well, and it's a very long tradition company from Shiki in Gifu-ken. Shiki City, you might know them from pocket knives. That city makes a lot of cutlery, like Sheffield in England, for example, over hundreds of years. And they were a center of Japanese sword making as well. And I own a Yaito that is made in Shiki for my Yaito practitioner and for my teaching in Europe. So anyways, this time I went a little bit more fancy. I had a little bit more budget for this one, and I'm stoked about it because this is a really wonderful knife. So I just want to go ahead and open this box and just want to let you guys have a look for a second without me disturbing. Isn't this a beautiful knife? And it's so shiny and so wonderfully polished. I'm trying not to get my face into that blade too much. We're looking at a Hiro-made Shiki kitchen knife line premium Damaskus knife. It has a blade length of 18 centimeters. It's a Gyuto style blade with a little bit of a sheep foot, so to say, or rather like a Warncliffe drop point. And I'm just trying to describe the Gyuto shape. Gyuto is more known as a French style Japanese knife. It has a little bit of a longer shape than the drastically sheep-footed Santoku. And I have another knife I want to show you in a few days. That's mine. It's a Santoku. So we're looking at 18 centimeters blade. Then we have a 113 millimeter handle, or like 11.3 centimeters. The handle is made from Tupon ivory Korean. It has a wonderful, really beautiful Mosaic pin that is very reminiscent of of a plum flower. And then we have this beautiful dark red liner. I hope that kind of picks up. The lighting is, I'll try to keep it natural, but it's not always the best for colors. It has also those beautiful kanji on here. It says Shiki on the blade. The blade steel is VG10. It has 110 layers of VG10 in the center, and then we have a nickel stainless layering of 50 layers on each side. The grind is pretty aggressive and very shallow actually, but this blade can take it. We have here a 60 to 61 Rockwell hardened blade. On this side it says Hiro, custom made nickel Damaskus 101 layers, Shiki, Japan. Because of the Korean handle, which is trying to imitate ivory a little bit, and it does a very good job at that actually, with this little bit creamy white. It's quite heavy, but in a very, very nice way. So the balance point is right here at the bolster. This knife just really falls into your hand. I was a little bit concerned first about the handle size, but I have medium size hands and there is a lot of space left actually, so even with bigger hands or different grips, this is extremely comfortable. Something else I'm not even used from Japanese knives is that all the transitions are just perfect. It's really lovely. Everything is flush, there's no corners, nothing. The handle shape is very nice. It's not too thin, so it's nearly as thick as one of my bushcraft knives, not quite as, but you really have a nice grip on this knife. And another very beautiful detail is that the spine is rounded. I don't know how to show you the best way, but the spine here is rounded and it's just beautiful. Like, a lot of people want to somehow choke up on a knife, and it just adds to the overall perfection. The grind is very, very nice. All the lines, plunge lines, everything is wonderfully done. And the price is not too shabby. Looking at something like this, $300, $400 coming up in my head. And I have seen knives with this kind of quality that are up there. It's really depending on who makes them. If it's smaller business with a lot of tradition, for example, you have knives like this, or like even more fancy handle materials, hand forged and everything, and you go up to 15,000, 20,000 bucks. And I've handled and seen those knives in Japan, and they're stunning, but they're stunning for a different reason. So here we have a handmade knife from a very, very long tradition area in Shiki. We have really high quality materials with the VG10, with the high Rockwell hardness, with the Damaskus, with the flawless polish, and with the really nice handle materials. And we're looking at $160 for a lifetime of a wonderful all-purpose, and I think 18 centimeters blade length is really all-purpose kitchen knife. So folks, this is supposed to be really a quicker look because I can't really use this one, but I have used knives like this in the kitchen, so there's really no doubt for me that this is an incredible value, and it's gonna work well. After years and years of knife use, I can tell you that this is gonna perform great. I have a lot of VG10 steel knives as well. It's a very typical steel for for Japanese made stainless kitchen knives. And yeah, with that little overview, I just wanna finish that video where you had a look at the Hiro Shiki Premium Damaskus kitchen knife line, Gyuto with 18 centimeter blade length, nickel stainless 101 layer Damaskus with a center layer of VG10 steel at 60 to 61 Rockwell hardness, Korean handle with a beautiful mosaic pin. In my opinion, the most versatile size, shape of kitchen knife you can get. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. There's gonna be more coming. It's a really great feedback when people subscribe to my channel and when you leave feedback or a comment down below. And I'm always happy when I see people liking my stuff, and feel free to share my videos and just help me a little bit getting my videos out there. And I thank you very much for your support with that and for watching today, and I hope you tune in next time for the next video. So thank you very much for watching and have a great day. Bye.